Okay.
All right, we're going to let Andy lead in the introduction to show number 5.
Show number 5 is the state of church and state, the state of football, all state football schools and non-state football schools, and state politics and politicians and church, faith, folly, and all those things that go along with
Football
in the wonderful, beautiful state of the United States. That's the beginning. That's our intro, Dave.
Okay.
So, how's BG doing this year?
Started out really good. Beat Maryland and then lost a game and then kind of don't know what they've been doing. Hate to say, I haven't looked them up for a while.
That's kind of what happens with BG fans, huh?
Here, you tell us how Ohio State's doing, and I'll look up what Bowling Green's doing here.
Ohio State currently at 6-0. Just defeated rival Penn State over the weekend. Pretty good showing. Looks like JT might be back and ready to roll. And,
look at this. I have an update from Bowling Green. Last weekend, they beat the Akron Zips 59-10, which brought them to a 5-2 record. Not too bad.
Zips. Both teams blanked the Zips. You know, that's why they got that name, the Zips.
The Zips. Do you think that one guy from Moeller's still coaching the Akron Zips?
I don't know. I don't know who's coaching the Akron Zips. But it is kind of an unfortunate name to have as your...
Yeah, really.
I mean, how many guys play football? I want to go play for the Zips. I mean...
Yeah.
But... I don't know. And that's not putting people down who are playing for the Zips. I'm sure they're doing the best they can. I'm sure they are good football players. But, you know, you got that team name going against you. But then there's other team names out there that are kind of rough.
Oh,
you know,
Terry
you got to get
Bowden.
yourself a name like Tiger or a Tree or something like that. Or, name yourselves after a groundhog like a Wolverine. And, you know, a groundhog with teeth. Wolverine.
Well, there went the Michigan viewers.
Yeah, or something fighting like a Spartan, you know, or something like that. I mean,
a falcon.
A falcon? Hey, falcon's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, a bird.
Here, how about a falcon?
A cat. A bear.
There you go. There's falcons. Lost to wilderness.
Cloud of smoke. Poof. Are you going to the game this weekend? I don't know. Where's the stadium?
Wow, man, the game's over.
I know. You get out in Bowling Green, you know, everything's so flat, there's no way to really orient yourself.
I got lost. I went canoeing on the Maumee River instead.
End up on the Maumee River canoeing.
And I stopped and got some good Mexican food.
This'll work.
So, what is it about football that brings us to every Saturday and Sunday, and now it's every day of the week to watch football?
Yeah, it is. It's every day of the week just about. I think people get Tuesdays or Wednesdays off every once in a while now from having a football game. What was the question again? What is it about football?
Yeah, that attracts everybody to follow teams. They don't know anybody on the team. It makes football players ram their heads into each other, and people to actually enjoy a lot of getting together with people, I think, is the main thing, right?
Yeah, but that's a great opportunity, isn't it, to get together and be with one another and, you know, go team and, you know, we're all in this together kind of thing. And, you know, it's kind of like church, too. Could I show my graphic for that?
Oh, church and state. There you go.
I mean, it's kind of like church, too, isn't it? I mean, you know, we're all in this together. But, you know, what happens, though, when it gets to be state, the state of politics, it's not so much together anymore.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that.
Hey, pull yourself up, butthole. Get your bootstraps on.
You know, like what's presently happening with the
Get creative.
the GOP and the Tea Party and the Trumpster. You know, I heard that non football cohesiveness is now taking place with the GOP and the Trumpster. They're getting a little tired. They thought he would be gone a long time ago.
Yeah, they did. And he keeps on coming up with more flagrant things to say, like he said against. I mean, he's definitely not being a team player when you start hauling W down. Well, he was president, wasn't he? You know, think what you think what you will, but he was president. And then you start. They had that on yesterday on the radio. You know how NPR likes to go a little bit deeper on the issues usually, and they was talking to this one guy who was in the Bush administration. Wasn't in the Bush administration necessarily, but dealt with terrorism and homeland security, one of those kinds of areas. I can't remember exactly what it was. And they posed that question, is this really fair to load this on George Bush? And he said, you know, it's kind of ridiculous to blame people. He said it's a waste of time to blame people. You know, we've got these issues we need to work on and try to solve and do our best. That we have all the time we have needs to be spent on trying to take care of these issues and not blaming somebody.
Like the Benghazi joke tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so that's
Thursday.
You know, that's exactly the same thing. You know, they spent how much time have they spent trying to rip down Clinton when you know she's going to be there? She's got to answer towards the questions that they want to ask, and when it really comes down to it, they're just trying to rip her a new one. They're really not trying to resolve any issues. No problems have been solved. Nothing has been worked on. You know, I'm curious whether they spend anywhere near as much time on trying to really make security better at any of these other places.
Do you see the interview with? Do you see the interview with?
The administration has worked on that because you know you make that kind of screw up, and there's no doubt there was a screw up. But the thing is, they all knew it was dangerous going in.
Yeah. Do you see the interview with Jeb in CNN, where the guy asked him, "Okay, what's the difference between pre 9/11 and pre-Benghazi?" They both, you know, everybody knew that there were issues, but nobody had taken constructive, or there wasn't enough money in the budget to take constructive measures on some issues unless they got momentum and money from the Congress, right? So Jeb just danced all around that. It's just, you know, it's so ridiculous. It's, of course, we weren't prepared for 9/11. And, of course, we weren't prepared for, we're doing a show here.
Don't you have somebody to get your phones?
I'll tell you. Could you call at a different time, please?
Yeah. Well, what you were talking about makes sense to me. I mean, where you spend your time, or you know, let's have a solution that's not really a solution. Like we're going to defund Obamacare without any solution as to what's going to happen afterwards. Or hey, let's just get rid of all these federal programs because they are ineffective and you know they not the best way to do things. But we're not going to pay people more money to in their paychecks to make the difference up from where the federal government kicks in for them. We're just going to get rid of that and we'll see what happens. Oh, charities will solve that problem.
Right, that's the final solution.
We're going to send it to the state and local governments who are doing such a good job of solving people's problems.
Yeah, we'll have a four-year lynching of certain political people, and then we'll come up with that solution.
Yeah, how about we just go? I mean, it would be great if we just started off with the premise that you know what, everybody's probably trying to do the best they can. You know, pretty much. Could we all improve? Yeah. Are there things that we could do that could be better? Yeah. Could we think of maybe in a more positive frame of mind? Yeah, that'd probably be some good things. That would be like the teamwork kind of thing.
I think we should like throw penalty flags every time somebody starts this BS. You know, it's like, all right, 15 yards. No. Benghazi. Put them in a penalty box or, you know, give them 15 yards for, you know, bullshit. You know, 15 yards for bullshit. You must leave the chamber. You know, if it's not constructive.
15 yards back.
Yeah. You know, loss of down.
Who is Benghazi anyway?
Benghazi. Yeah. Wasn't he the guy on 77 Sunset Strip?
Benghazi, yeah, I think so. Ben? They're calling Ben. You're right after Hillary.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's going to be interesting to watch Thursday. Any other football analogies we can find this week in in our political system. I mean, Trump is always ripe for something. He never even alludes to sports, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
I guess he knows. It's interesting because he knows the things. If he doesn't know anything about them, he doesn't touch them. But which is pretty smart. But if he knows a little about something, and he also he knows just enough to know how to push a button.
He's like a car salesman, like a used car salesman. He knows how to get that car off the lot, and then once it's off the lot, it's your problem. So it'll be interesting. Of course, most politicians are that way, but he's really good at it. Yeah. Just vote for me.
Work it out.
Vote for me, and I'll take care of all those problems.
But that's been kind of a lot of the Republicans' philosophy. But I don't know. I think that there's just too many things. It's just okay. You drive it off the lot, and we'll see what happens.
So, do you think that they would just as soon we watch sports all weekend, all the time, so nobody really grasps?
I think that's what they try to do.
Lack of progress.
They try to keep us so focused on TV and sports and anything outside of what's really going on. I mean, keep you inside playing Scrabble. Try to, make sure that you can afford enough food so you can sit back and obliterate your brain for the next weekend, so that then you go back to work and not really thinking that you don't have enough money to pay the bills when you get home.
That economy chugging. Yeah. Chug that economy there.
Yeah, but something will happen, but you should be more, more imaginative. Get out there and try something new. Be an entrepreneur. Because we know how successful entrepreneurship is for people, right?
That's one of them principles.
and then you just got people that, they have skills and abilities and intelligences in different ways, and entrepreneurship just isn't it. There just aren't that many people who are
Here comes an entrepreneur.
My name is
Joe. My name is Joe. And I'm kind of eating around the edges of Hillary's lead here. I'm just about ready to enter the arena here, and I play for the Democrats. I'm going to be the new quarterback.
Come join the team. We can use you.
You look pretty funny on Saturday Night Live there, Bernie.
We want you to come and join the team, Joe. Come on.
Okay.
Get in the game.
Well, I'll be right there. Let me put some color in my tie.
Right. I did like the Saturday Night Live Larry. What's his name? Who did the rendition
David?
who did the rendition of Sanders? That was pretty darn good.
So who's going to do Joe when Joe comes out? Who do you think would be a good Joe?
Who would be a good Joe? I don't know. Who would be a good Joe?
Yeah, I thought Larry Sanders.
No, like Joe.
Larry David or whatever his name is.
Larry David, yeah.
Did a great job.
People with two first names,
Yeah. Joe Edward.
It makes you think that, you need a beer break when they got two first names. Was it David or is it Larry? Larry David. What's your last name?
Let me think about it for a while. I've been playing football a long time. This head injury has got me stumped.
Last name? I don't know. Why don't we call Jesus on? Jesus will help you.
Touchdown, Jesus.
I
hear there was a magic button floating around the stadium at the Michigan State game.
If you're ever in the game and you're an Ohio State fan, you know that whenever you need me, I'm right here. It's the magic button. Silent prayer button right there. Yeah. But you got to make sure that you put your batteries in the silent prayer button. See? If you're missing the batteries, prayers don't work. So.
Oh, what a bummer.
That means you got to do something yourself. There we go. Whoa. There, head's as big as it needs to be now. You're talking to Jesus now, son.
That's scary. Oh, man.
What do I do?
I think as long as everyone has hope, everything will go well. I think we're going to have to bring this one to a close, though, Andy. We haven't solved the whole dilemma, but I think at least we have football to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
So here we are. That's been show number 5. That's Andy Sperry over on the left, Dave Sperry on the right. We've been talking about church and state of football. My name is Joe. My name is Joe Biden. And I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can. I'm running right over the center. I'm going to score the touchdown. Yes, I am. Woohoo!
Elliot.
We're number one. We're number one.